Hi everyone, Happy New Year from the Awareness School. Sean and I are wishing you all the best. And I want to talk to you for a few minutes about speaking your intentions and what setbacks really mean. If you feel like you haven't made the momentum you were hoping for last year, this is just a time set. It's not really in the rhythm of how things actually work. And so I think a lot of us take the time at the new year to do a reset because it is a new year, but you can really do any of these things at any time and have that come to great fruition. Really, there's magic in speaking words, and when we speak it out or we ask for help, or when we speak our intentions, something vibrates out into the universe. And so it is important to say what your aim is from your heart. And if you're one of those who are feeling like you're experiencing setback, at this time, we can only swim upstream for so long, and let go of things that are not working, knowing that there is something more for you in another way, in another place, in another form. You know, we want to hang on to things that are working, and sometimes things run their course, or it's not the right timing, and we are dealing with a lot of opposing forces in our world. All of us are dealing with the pandemic, and maybe a loss of income, or maybe you've seen increase and it's really accentuating what you actually want to do. So those are all great, but if you are experiencing setbacks, know that it's within a certain perspective. Think about a setback you might have had 5 years ago and compare it to the setback you may be having now. Things do not go straight up. They always go up and come down a little bit. It's just the rhythm and nature of how we transform and how we progress. So I am really excited for this year because I am taking a very small group to, I think there's 13 of us, to Egypt, and we will bring all of you along with us in spirit, and we will be stewards of the school, and our experiences will hopefully ripple through all the rest of the school. Some of us are from the weekly groups, the Tuesday night group, the Wednesday morning group, the Women's Wisdom Circle alumni group, and some are coming who have been associated with the school in previous times. And this is exciting because I've been doing a lot of reading on Egypt and studying about Egypt, and I always learn more, but when we actually go there, we are immersed in those environments that have picked up what I call the Baraka. And I want to speak a bit about Baraka because it is the essence of spirit that one passes along, and it's a Sufi term that a sheikh or a wali would pass on to members of the community, and it takes a certain level of consciousness to hold Baraka. And Ba in Egyptian is the soul, and Ra is the Godhead, or the force of the universe, or God. You think of Re as the sun, and then Ka is the vital life force that is more associated with our body, our material bodies. And so it's very interesting to see those three words, Baraka, put together to, in a way, bring us to the idea of as above, so below, or that we are spiritual beings and we are material beings, you know, meeting in the center. And this is exactly what our weekly groups studied all last fall. So it hits right home with sort of the themes of the school. And I will be talking about Baraka and these three elements and this concept as above, so below, and how as our true selves, as Bennett would call it, the true self. And we did study J.G. Bennett's a spiritual psychology last fall. This is the place where the spiritual meets the material, and it is at that one point that we aim to live. So speak your intentions for the year. See setbacks as a reset. And lastly, for me, this year is about regeneration. And that's why I wear the scarab. It is the symbol of regeneration. And we have cycles of life, and we renew, and we're able to be reborn. And this is all part of transformation. We don't go in a straight line. We go up and then have setbacks, and up and have setbacks, and up and have setbacks. So we must have these times that are challenging and that present perhaps resistance, conflict, because it's what pushes us forward. And regeneration comes in all forms. I'll be talking about that too. So I look forward to talking to you more in video form rather than blog. And let's make a great start to this new year. We'll be talking about memberships and everything in the newsletter. So join our newsletter at the Awareness School if you are not already on that list. We have all levels of membership, and weekly groups and monthly groups and retreats and everything else. So look forward to having you come into the school and be a part of our community, and as we support one another in this new 2022. Thanks. Bye-bye.